Yes, Anime Box back for another unboxing. I am so excited, probably even more excited than when I did the Saber Nendoroid unboxing, or rather the Saber Extra unboxing, because I have two Nendoroids here. Okay, so whichever episode this is, I don't know, because I don't know which is which here. So I'm just gonna take a guess. Let's go with this one. Next episode you can watch this one right here. But for now, we shall indulge in whatever figure this is. I'm so excited! This is another pre-order that I did on Crunchyroll. And both of these I got for daily deals, so I got really good prices on them. And I believe I pre-ordered them back in like, August or September? I don't think it was as late as October though. I'm gonna stab my desk and break it. Okay, let's see which one it is. It's strength. It's strength. See? It's strength. Well, it's fucking backlit as fuck, so you probably can't see. But it is Nendoroid Strength TV animation. Yes! I'm so excited. And oh my god, it's so backlit. There, that's a bit better. Okay, so yes. Number 355, this is the TV animation version. And oh look, it even had a golden sticker! Usually the ones from Crunchyroll don't have stickers because they're like a partner of Good Smile. And they don't really need it, but they always have this sticker if it comes from Crunchyroll. So here's the back, and then here is this side, and this side, bottom, and top. Speaking of Crunchyroll, I've got this awesome Crunchyroll wristband, which I got at Anime Los Angeles, along with an awesome Crunchyroll t-shirt, and it's really soft, that I just happened to win at the Crunchyroll panel. So, oh, here's the inside, and look, it says 355 on the back. That's kind of cool. I don't think they've done that before. Well, maybe they did, but it's got to be just recently. And here are the instrucciones desu. And here is the Nendoroid itself. Alright, so here is everything that is in. Oh fuck, tape. I think there's tape in here. What the fuck? There's like one piece of tape right here. Like I opened all these other ones just fine, and then there's this one piece of tape at the end. What kind of sense does that make? Alright, wait. I'm so excited. Ooh, there's so many pieces. Okay, so here she is. I just gotta pull off all this plastic and say hello to the most confusing Nendoroid ever conceived. When I pulled her out, this hand came off, and it took me a minute to like figure out how to put it on. This is a really complex Nendoroid. Her arms aren't even like, they don't have the peg and hole thing. They just like have this kind of joint that goes in a hole. It's kind of hard to confuse. I mean, it's kind of confusing to, it's hard to explain. Oh my god. Yeah. But here's her cute face and her awesome badass eyes. And I really like her dress. And then she's got those little pantsu and these really cute shoes and leggings that I really like. Oh yeah, and of course the back. She's got all that going on. And yeah, her hands are huge and confusing, but very articulated. But yeah, pretty much anything you want to do with these hands, you could probably do. So, I'll set her aside for now and go over some of these other pieces because we have so many. And we have a second pair of hands. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna have to do some research on it before I go into too much detail. Her standard arc thingy and base, and as all the new ones come with, an extra neck joint. And her crazy fucking face. That's so crazy looking. It's been a while since I've seen the TV animation, so I don't remember what that's from specifically. And then I think these are her like knuckles for doing like fiery rocket launchies, but I'm not sure. Like I said, gotta look into it a bit more. And here are the fiery rocket launchies that I was talking about that go into the knuckle things, as far as I'm aware. And she even comes with little hand attachments, it looks like. I'm really glad that she comes with some hands so you can display her without her giant man fingers. This piece is cool. I think it's her tail, but I'm not sure. I'm just so informed about this Nendoroid, aren't I? And that's all the pieces. So let's get into all that. Alright, it's the next day and I played with her a little bit and I figured some things out. So here's just another look. And this Nendoroid is really complicated. So she, of course, comes with these hands here, which have a lot of articulation. This can spin round. It's got this little ball joint in there, right here. And then all these different parts move. So you can pretty much put her in any pose. Sometimes it takes a little time to figure out how. Oh, also her arm pops out a lot, especially on this side, I don't know why. And it's hard to get the joint back in because it's a bit different than some of the other Nendoroids and stuff. Because it has to go like downwards. So you have to put it like this. And there we go. Alright, I'll just do this with her head off for now. Sorry for the visual. But it is a bit easier to position her arms if that big old head is not in the way. So her fingers have a lot of articulation. So they can, you know, bend up and down. They've each got like 2 joints, minus the thumb. And then, you know, you can go around like this, pretty much any way you want. And the fingers can even turn to an extent, but then the other fingers kind of get in the way. So yeah, like I said, her hand can turn all the way around, and then they can come up like this, and then this elbow joint also has a lot of movement. And then you can spin it like this too, because this is just a peg and hole kind of attachment. So yeah, lots and lots of movement abilities. I don't like how loose the thumb joints are though. Depending on what way they are, like here, it just kind of bloop, bloop, bloop. So it'd be nice if they were maybe a little bit tighter. And her whole lower half can come out, and her legs can come out as well. I'll just show you that here. I don't like, though, that it only comes with these 2 legs. It would have been nice if she had some bendy legs, because this is a really action-based Nendoroid. You can do a lot of action poses with her. So it would have been nice, you know, for that extra bit of posability. And I'll just show you how her head works here. You first have to take off this part, and then you can take off the hood. Like that, and her face is inside. Another problem that I have with this is that her bangs are part of the hood and her head is just inside the hood, or her face is inside the hood. I would have really liked if you could, you know, her whole head came out and the hood was a separate piece. And that way she could sort of pose with her hood up or down. And I can see the sort of limitations of sculpting because it has to be sort of all tight and together. But it would have been nice if maybe they included an extra headpiece. You know, like a headpiece without the hood, and then this headpiece with. And I know it comes with a lot of cool pieces, but considering it only has 2 faces, they could have used that extra space, you know, for something like that, which I would have really liked. Alright, next it comes with these pieces, and they are extra hands, and they come on basically a double rig of what her arms are. So you can replace part of the rig and put this on instead, and she can use 2 hands. So these are both the same thing. So I'll just show you with the one how it works. So first you're going to want to take off the hand. As you can see, it just pops right off of the ball joint. Well, it took the ball joint with, but you're going to want to take the ball joint out because you're going to need it. Ow. And this is actually pretty hard to get out. Very uncomfortable on the fingers. Alright, got it. And then just go ahead and put it back in the hand if it came out, which it probably will. And then you're going to find the end on the double joint thingy, and just put it in, like so. And there you go, you have your second hand. And then I don't know if it's supposed to be 2 right hands and then 2 left hands, or like 1 of each on these. But I suppose ultimately it's up to you. And then once you have all that put together, you can just put it right on here like that. Another problem I have with it is it comes off really easily because there's so much weight and it's all hanging by that like centimeter of peg. So I usually just keep it with the one hand rig, but it still looks kind of cool. So I'll go ahead and take these off for now that I've shown you both styles of hands. And I'll put on her normal arms. This one goes on this side if it wants to get in there. And now this one. And there we go. And I'll go ahead and give her back her head. And there she is. She's really cute like this too. A bit less intimidating. Just wish I had some more options for these arms. I know, so hard to please me, right? But yeah. Because they're just, you know, straight. So if it came with like maybe 1 extra bendy arm or something, would have been nice. But I know I am asking for kind of a lot here. Alright, I replaced her normal hands back on. Because I forgot to go over... Ooh, her head is rolling. These pieces right here. And these are her, like, finger shooting fire pieces. All you have to do is put it together like this. And there you go. I'll go ahead and do the other piece. And here we are. And it's super easy to put these on because all you have to do, make sure you have the right hand. Oh, and make sure you have the right side on because I think this is the wrong side. So let me try putting it on this side. Yeah, it goes like this. So you want these knuckle rivet things, or these knuckle groove things, whatever they are, you want these facing up. And that way you can bend it without having any problems. Because the other way the fingers didn't want to bend forward. And there we go. Now we have a very threatening little girl. And to make her even more threatening, I'm going to change her face. And of course, new style of faceplates, so we don't even have to take this out. And there we go. Oh, last piece, I almost forgot, is this, I don't know if it's a tail or what. It's really cool looking though. And it has this little ball joint at the end. Oh, that's right, it is a tail. Okay, yeah, it comes out of her bot right here. And this is always the scariest part for me because I'm always afraid I'm gonna like break it. And then, as you can see, because it's a ball joint, it has a good deal of articulation. So you can sort of curve it like that if you want. I think I like it like that. So, oh no, her thingy came off. Ah, yeah, these come off really easily. Fucking shit, keep coming off. There we go, okay. Ah, this arm came off again. So I'll go ahead and put it back on, and then I'm gonna put her arc and stand on, and stand her up. Alright, so here she is. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm probably gonna be getting my, my studio lighting next month, which is not very far. And then hopefully I don't have to rely on the sunlight for my source of lighting anymore. So, yeah, here's Strength. She's really cool. I don't remember how much I got her for, but of course, I'll put it in the annotations. I just remember it was a really good price because I got her, again, on Crunchyroll. So I'll put links to where you can get her in the description. But as always, if she's still in stock on Crunchyroll, I suggest you get it from there because the prices are always really good. And because they ship from the US and not Japan, shipping doesn't cost an arm and a leg. So this Nendoroid is really cool. I really love like all the detail in her mechanical arms. So as I mentioned before, it would have been nice for her to have maybe another face, or preferably an extra head that is without the hood. That way you could just pose her, you know, with the hood up or down, because I think you could get some really cool shots like that too. And of course, an extra leg or two would have been nice as well. But regardless of all those things that I suggested that would be nice, it's still a really good Nendoroid. She's awesome. In fact, let me go get my insane black rock shooter and pose them together. Alright, here they are. This is my insane black rock shooter Nendoroid that I got from Good Smile Company at Anime Expo 2013. I don't have a review up for her yet, but when I do, the annotation to take you to that video will be right here. And to wrap up for today's comment question, Which do you prefer, the Black Rock Shooter OVA or the Black Rock Shooter TV animation? Story-wise, I prefer the TV animation, but some of the character designs, I actually prefer their style in the OVA more than in the TV series. Alright, that's it for today, guys. As always, if you want to see more unboxings and other such coolness, please feel free to subscribe. That way you can be notified of any videos in the future. Until next time, guys, Anime Box out. Oh no, her thingy came off. Ah, this arm came off again. Ah! Fucking shit.